Hi, Denny.
Hello.
Hi. Is the sound better now for my voice than it was before?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
I didn't notice a problem with it, to be honest. I think it was Mark's side because his feed during the interview kind of collapsed at one point and then like kind of caught back up. So
Okay.
it may have just
Okay.
been his end.
Because,
I didn't want to say anything during the thing, but I think it was just his end, to be
okay.
honest.
Okay. Because what I've done now is I noticed after he said that I had several windows open on my end. So I've shut them on my end now. So I'm using less resources for my computer
Right.
just, just to be safe, because that's the only thing I can think
Yeah.
of.
Cool. Mine's a little weird right now. Are we the only three in here right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So that can't be using a lot of bandwidth.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Shasa. And
Yeah.
I was gonna
With
make a
only three
comment,
people.
he was like, no section 31, and that's what I got. I was
Well,
like, no
Section
section
31.
31, man.
Well, Voyager wasn't too aware of Section 31.
Right.
I mean, Deep Space Nine knew all about them, but Voyager was lost in the Delta Quadrant
Yeah,
by the
Deep
time Deep
Space
Space Nine started
Nine
talking
and
about them.
um Discovery. We got the new movie coming out on
Yeah.
the 26th, man.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
really interested to see what they're gonna do with that because I've seen some of the previews, and to be honest, I don't know.
Which one are you talking about, Dang?
Section 31. I just don't know
Oh
about
yeah.
how
When I
Section
saw
31 is going to turn out.
right, I agree with you. When I saw the first preview, I was like, I'm not sure. But then I saw the trailer, because the first trailer I was kind of iffy about it. It just didn't feel
Hmm.
traditional Star Trek. But then I saw the second trailer, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna really like this because it was just
Yeah.
more. It just felt more Star Trek, and it was just a lot of
Mhm.
you could see a lot of the main actor and her like role in it and stuff, and how she's playing the character. And I thought it was good.
Hmm.
Right. And I feel
Yeah.
like we're going to get, I feel like the story is basically going to be Giorgio is established in Section 31, but she's hiding for some reason, or maybe she's retired
Yeah,
and they're pulling her back into it. Because that's the gist that I
Yeah.
get.
yeah,
And
yeah,
she gets pulled back by her Terran sense of duty to,
Mhm.
because she does have a sense of right and wrong,
right,
unlike most
Yeah.
Terrans. And I think that that's what it is that she's relegated herself to being a Terran again. And like she's like, "What are you doing on my space station or
I
whatever?"
think she's gonna have
Um,
a lot of
and,
like hard times making decisions because she's gonna learn a lot from the Discovery crew. Sorry to interrupt. And she's learned a lot about morals and the right things to do and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of that confrontation with herself on like what to do in
right,
certain situations, and that I like that
exactly.
part.
And
Mhm.
I think that
I
that's
just,
where the story is going to start. It's going to be a few years later. She's taken over this space station, and then these people will come to her with their problems, knowing that she's um, part of Section 31.
Right.
I just hope that it's a character-driven story and not like those horrible ones with Christopher Pine where it's all blow things up. Let's see how many special effects we can do in how little time.
I think that's
I think it's
exactly what
Because
it's going to be.
I think it's going to
yeah,
be a
and those
mix of
aren't the movies I
peers.
like.
I think it's going to be a
Yeah.
mix.
Well,
And those are, I mean, I'm glad it's being released on, streaming rather than in the theaters, because
Right.
it'll be accessible to me, because the way my hearing works, I wear hearing aids and I have tinnitus. And so action movies are not accessible to me in the theater at this point. But I don't really like action movies, but I can't do action movies in the theater anymore. They're physically unsafe for me.
Right. And I'm sorry to hear that.
What it's no big loss because I don't enjoy it. But the preview from what I've seen, this movie is not physically safe for me in the theaters. So I'll be able to stream it and I'll be able to come to the watch party with you guys because I can adjust my hearing aids. And my hearing aids won't. Yeah. And, I know where I can set it. My hearing aids have like a microsecond or nanosecond delay on them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just set them, I won't set them at their baseline.
Yeah. That's good that you know what your limits are. So, yeah. I'm not a huge action person either. It just depends on the movie and the actors. Denny, yes. I see your hand now. Sorry.
I'm waving it. Moon and Marina. There you go. Hi.
Hi. You're waving.
I haven't seen you guys.
Hello.
Thanks for joining.
Glad to be here.
Marina, hi.
Always good to have new people. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
I always love your updates, Marina, on like what's going on in the Star Trek world.
Anything in particular?
Pardon?
Like I said, if anybody needs to know anything in particular, I'll do my best.
Is there any chance for Prodigy to get another season? Please,
there's always a chance. The last time my podcast co-host and I had a chance to talk to the Hagemans, they themselves said that they were still waiting. So it's basically in limbo.
I saw it.
At this point, it's like it's Prodigy in this situation of they're really there, but they're not there. They don't.
Okay, I saw an interview with them and Kate. They were on the ship and they did an ET interview. They were on like the cruise.
Yep.
And they were talking, and the interviewer asked them about like, is there going to be another season or something? And they're like, well, we're still writing. We have a lot of ideas. We've talked to people. They want more ideas for what the third season's going to be. And they said something to that effect. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, but the way they said it, Kate looks back at them and goes, what haven't you told me? And she kind of looked like, what are you keeping from me? Like that kind of looked like, you should have told me something.
Yeah, but Kate would not be involved until much later. So between the Aaron Wolke and the Hagemans, they have the stuff. They have ideas. They have. I wouldn't be surprised if they even have.
But she asked them, she did ask them, like, do you know anything about it being another season? And they're like, we can't tell you. And they're like, we'll just talk to you later. Yeah. We have ideas. And that's all they can say. They said, all we can say is we have ideas. And so they talked to her later. And what happened is she was very vocal about fans needing to promote it, fans needing to watch it, to get, fans doing the airplane, banner and things like that. And then all of a sudden after this interview, she stopped talking about a third season and wanting like a third season. So I'm thinking she knows something we don't know.
Well, they all do, but like I said, she wouldn't be involved in this until much, much later, because if the production, like tomorrow, they're going to say, okay, green light, go. We're not going to see it until probably 2 years from now, because for the type of animatics that
yes, it will take a long time.
Production takes much longer. I mean, in that regard, Lower Decks has a better chance because it's a different type of production.
Right.
But like I said, we spoke with the Hagemans in mid-December, and that's really they're still waiting. That was literally like verbatim. Kevin said, "We're still waiting ourselves."
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I think that's just the answer they have to say.
I've got a question for everybody. Or somebody who knows the original series. Do you know who Stephen Lance is? I don't know if you could see. It's the guy in the middle.
Oh.
And what episode was he on?
Oh, he was on an episode.
I mean, he looks so familiar, and I can't place him.
He does.
Can you put up the picture again, please? Oh, Yeah. Are you sure it's from an episode and not the movie because they're wearing movie uniforms?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm Googling.
I think that's where we're
Okay,
remembering
I've got the same picture. I found the same picture.
Does it say what it's from? Janice
It's
Rand was only in the
Star Trek the motion picture.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was saying Janice Rand, that character was only in the motion picture.
He was written out of something. Let me find that picture.
Stop casting.
Oh, that photo was available on eBay. That photo was taken. Oh, yeah.
I think we're starting, so. Oh, he hosted the conventions.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he hosted the conventions at
right.
74, 75 in New York.
Good evening, Star Trek family.
Buongiorno.
How are we doing this evening? Happy
Hey.
Voyager 30 to all of you. Hello.
We have a new one.
Some new folks. Yes, we do.
Yeah, for
John Cole and let me see if I can say that. Is that your name?
Yes, it's R. My name
Where
is
you come
Rita,
from?
but it's nice to meet you guys. I'm from New York.
Hi.
Okay,
Nice to
Rita.
meet
Nice to meet you. Thank you for
I-
calling in.
I will always say a room.
Yeah, it works, right? Well, welcome to your first Star Trek Family broadcast. And tonight we are playing trivia. We have a wonderful game that we call So You Think You Know. And we randomly pick topics. This month, of course, we're doing all Voyager topics. Tonight we are playing general Star Trek Voyager trivia. So if you think you know your Star Trek Voyager pretty well, you might do well on this. We do have a prize to give away for the winner tonight. Can you grab me the action figure right there, please? For all of our events throughout Voyager 30 through the month of January, we have prizes that we're giving away. They're all Voyager related, which is great. And tonight's prize is an action figure of Lieutenant Carey from Engineering.
Oh, cool.
Mint inbox. So yeah, if you win tonight's trivia, you get a free action figure. That's pretty cool. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in all throughout the day. We've had a lot of events. It's going to be really packed and busy, and it's really nice to see all of your smiling faces again. So who's ready to play trivia?
No.
All right. Now, in order to partake in tonight's trivia game and all of our trivia games, you will need either a QR scanner or a mobile web browser that you can type a specific address into. I will share my screen so we can get the ball rolling.
which one? This
The white one.
Yeah, man. Like, what's the address, bro?
Yeah.
one. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Cool. Here we go. Okay.
You're too slow. You're too slow.
So if you get your QR code scanners ready or your mobile browser, let me pull up the trivia.
Oh, is that all the cheat stuff?
All right.
Oh, man.
So there is your QR code. If you scan that, you can join the group or the trivia game.
Already? I didn't even hit it.
Type your name in.
Okay.
And if you're using a web browser, type in trivia.live. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What happened here?
Join.
Trivia.live.
I don't know why
Oh,
that-
man, that totally works.
Yeah, if you do
XL
trivia.live and enter in this code XLVZ62.
So VC62. C6 all right.
All right. Take a moment and change your avatar to whatever you would like. Change your name to whatever you would like. I know TOS fan is a Mercedes. We've established that. And Rita's and okay, everybody. Anybody have any problems getting into the?
So
I'm
now
just
I
doing
do-
just doing the avatar and then I'm in.
Okay.
So how do I do the avatar? Oh, I'm there already.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I'm working on the avatar.
All right, and we have Astra. Astra's going to be joining us in trivia tonight. Yes,
you going?
Yeah.
Because I still have a
Astra,
mustache.
And just
Astra is one of
remember,
those.
you
No,
don't
go ahead.
select your avatar. You just stop on the
Always
one
get
you
weird.
want, and then when Mark starts the game, it will automatically put you in the game.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do,
I have a joke for you guys while you do your avatar.
Oh God, really?
Okay.
You can answer it on the phone.
Bring the
Oh.
jokes, man.
If oh no, when I win, I will not take the prize.
That's not a joke.
It is a joke because when do I win?
You're good at trivia. You're
You win
good
some
at trivia.
races, man.
TMP. What's TMP? With the motion picture.
Because I'm gonna win this. You know that.
Okay. All right. She says, "Bring it on." All right, I'll give you just another minute to finish the avatars, and then we will get started. I believe there are 25 questions. The way this works is you get 30 seconds. I will read the question. You get 30 seconds to answer. When everybody's answer is in, so we have 11 players. Once all 11 players are in, it will automatically tally the score and whether you're right or wrong. And it will give us a running tally of who's in first, second, third, and so on.
it's multiple choice.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right. I got Denny. All right. So here we go. Are we ready to start?
I got 10 people to beat.
Yes, you do.
Already ready already.
Yeah.
Here we go. So you think you know General Voyager trivia. The penal colony where Catherine Janeway found Tom Paris was located where? I should also mention that these questions are pretty much throughout Voyager, but a lot of them are from Caretaker.
Okay.
Do we have to wait? Do we have to wait the full 30 seconds to click?
No.
No.
No, you can answer right away.
Just
and
click
as
Because
soon
it's
as
not
everybody's answers
responding.
are in,
Bullshit.
it's not
Because it's not
responding.
responding to me.
You gotta
Hmm.
do it on the website, not the Zoom.
Oh, crap.
Or on your
Yeah,
phone.
go.
Yeah, you have to do it on your phone.
Good.
All right, so
The
we
correct
have
answer was New Zealand.
MK47 in first. The Cardassian gull who was chasing Chakotay, B'Elanna, and Tuvok in the Badlands was it Gul Evek, Gul Manik, Gul Naral, or Gul Jazad?
Oh, I don't remember. Okay.
I have no idea. You see, I'm gonna win.
Yes.
And we just saw this today.
We did see this today.
I clicked all that. Yes.
Good joke.
Hmm. The answer is Gul Evek, who makes several appearances throughout DS9 during the Maquis story arc. All right. We have a shakeup in the top three. MK47 is first, Lois is second, and Denny is third.
And I dropped to 0 to last.
What was Voyager's primary mission at the beginning of the series? What was Voyager's primary mission at the beginning?
Darn it. I saw the question later.
See, you got to take your time, read the
Yeah.
answers. Some of these are trick questions.
And I did the other one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that.
Beginning.
All right. Capture the Maquis. That was the original mission before they got thrown into the Delta Quadrant. All right. Top three stays the same. Fourth and fifth stays the same. Somebody, Mercedes moves up to sixth. In which episode does B'Elanna Torres become chief engineer? By the way, fun fact, B'Elanna's original name in the original version of the script was Cortez, not
Ooh.
Torres.
Oh no.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Doesn't fit the character.
Very interesting.
Was it?
Wasn't
In what
that?
episode does B'Elanna Torres become chief engineer?
I really don't know.
Right.
It's just a total guess.
Parallax is the correct answer.
Sometimes my guess is.
I can't even guess
Oh,
right.
big shake up here. First, second, third. We have Fuzzy in second and Risa and Malcolm in third. Which Maquis character graduated from Starfleet Academy?
Graduate. Oh, she didn't.
God.
Which Maquis character actually graduated from Starfleet Academy?
All right.
Ooh, I think I
I
know.
can't even.
I do not
I can't
remember.
even guess.
Heading to the bottom.
I like Chell. Chell was a fun character. Chell was the Bolian.
We'll see. In a
Yeah,
minute.
and I think it's the other one, the one next to B'Elanna.
One next to B'Elanna?
He
Oh,
graduated?
Chakotay graduated from the Academy. That's correct.
Yeah, he graduated, then he went into.
First, second, third stays the same. Denny moves back up. Mercedes moves back up. Astra moves up.
Lois goes
What
to the bottom.
sort of merchandise was Quark trying to sell to Ensign Harry Kim at the very beginning of the show?
They were a crystal.
Yeah, that's probably the lower bar.
This is when Tom Paris stepped in to save him from embarrassment when Quark was being all silly about Harry Kim's suggestion that they were told about the Ferengi in the Academy. What sort of merchandise was he trying to sell to Harry Kim?
That was
If
kind
you
of
answered low-bide crystals, you would be correct.
I did.
it
I did not.
correctly.
That would be Sammy. That'd be Samantha.
Oh,
that's
first through sixth is pretty much entrenching themselves here.
Mm.
How many human crew members are aboard Voyager, according to B'Elanna in the episode Lineage? How many human characters are crew members are aboard Voyager?
140 something total.
That's total.
Not the overall crew complement, but human crew members.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll put that.
I think the 136 sounds a little high if the total is 142.
The correct answer would be 136 crew members are
Yeah,
human.
boy.
Well, that answer is wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's.
No,
They
it's
was
correct.
between
It is wrong because that's the one that I did not get.
See that? Yeah. All right. Voyager's chief medical officer was previously stationed as a surgeon where?
God.
This is when he's having a confrontation with Tom Paris, who's reporting aboard. Poor guy didn't even last a full mission. He
Can you
died.
read those names? I can barely see them on this thing.
Sure. Was he stationed on Beta Z, Caldic Prime, Deneb 4, or Earth Space Dock?
Oh, that doctor. Ah, shoots. I got the wrong doctor.
The answer was Caldic
Oh,
Prime.
I guess they're right.
So close.
That guy also guest starred on The Next Generation as Roga Danar, if you remember that episode.
Oh.
You look so familiar. Thanks for that.
Yeah. In which episode does Catherine Janeway reminisce about one of her ancestors?
God. I don't know.
I
the
don't
name.
remember the name.
Does
I don't remember
Catherine
the names of
Janeway
these
reminisce
shows.
about one of her ancestors? Is it 1159, Carbon Creek, Time and Again,
No,
or
I just
Basics
got it
Part
wrong.
One?
I picked the wrong one. Ugh.
I don't know.
I do now, and I pushed the wrong one.
You got it just after the fact, huh?
It was
Yeah.
an amazing episode, though.
Yeah, I like that
was. That's
episode.
actually really good.
Oh,
1159 is the
11:59?
correct answer. Yep,
That's an-
1159.
I didn't know that was the name of an episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn
Well,
something.
it makes sense because it happened in the episode. Dang it.
Oh yeah.
Right, MK47 is still in first place. In which episode did Q want Catherine Janeway to have her baby? His baby, I should say.
Oh, remember the name of these things?
Not good with episode titles?
The episode.
None of us are, like, a chunk of us are not.
Episode titles are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But I don't know.
It could be worse. At least they're short. I mean, the original
Yeah.
series and Discovery have these huge names.
Oh, we were right.
And the answer was Q and the Gray. That was the one where the Q continuum was having a civil war.
Civil War,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
My phone's not working
Why is it not working?
because I'm getting it wrong.
Gotcha. All right. Who says the line, arm the photonic cannon? Think about this before you answer. Is it Tom Paris who says arm the photonic cannon? Is it the EMH doctor? Is it the ECH doctor? Or is it Tuvok?
What's ECH?
I know this one.
I don't know.
For some reason, I think it's the
No,
doctor. I
the
don't
two
know why.
doctors, but I don't know which one.
You sure? All right. It was the emergency command hologram, not the emergency medical hologram.
Forgot about that.
Oh, they're just okay.
Yet again, so
That
Same
was a
guy.
trick question.
King.
All right. What was Janeway's code for activating the self-destruct sequence? What was Janeway's code for activating the self-destruct sequence? Was it 000 destruct 0, Janeway pi 110, Janeway 47 alpha tango, or Janeway 6 alpha niner?
Love me some
It
pie.
is Janeway pi 110.
I knew it had pie in it. That's all I remembered.
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
how come it said red there?
What is the telepathic race that accuses B'Elanna of harboring violent thought? Is it the Mari, the Kazon, the Vulcans, or the Undine, also known as species 8472?
Is that what her name is? What's Cass's character?
Cass is an Ocampa. She's from the Ocampa. All right, the telepathic race that accuses B'Elanna. What just happened to my screen?
Oh, I knew that. I knew it was between the Undine and Mari, and I picked the wrong one.
Oh, why did we get the second one?
Oh. Are you seeing 14, 13 seconds, 12 seconds?
Yeah. It just reset
Yeah.
for some reason. I mean, I can see the result on my screen. Or,
Yeah, I
mean,
saw
on my
the
other screen.
result.
Yeah, we don't
That's
see.
in a weird way.
Yeah, we didn't see. We don't see results.
Interesting. Okay, well, hopefully it'll do it now.
Or not.
No.
My
Really?
phone's good.
There you
Yeah.
go.
All
There
right,
we go.
Mari is the right answer.
Game paused.
Yep.
Come on.
And unpaused.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Weird.
That's a
It's never done that before.
Yeah.
All right, Astor moves up into third place.
wow.
What is the duet that the Doctor and Seven of Nine sing together? What song do they sing as a duet together? Is it Over the Rainbow, You Are My Sunshine, London Bridge, or Camptown Races?
Yeah.
That was a cool scene, actually, when they sang.
It
together.
was. I just
Yeah, it
See,
is.
sometimes
Yeah,
they
it
do
really
it at the
is.
con.
That's the scene where we see that the Doctor is starting to have feelings for Seven of Nine when he
Oh.
sings "You Are My Sunshine."
And when he tries to kill her.
When he tries to kill her.
Yeah, in Equinox.
Wasn't so
part
funny
two.
after all.
Right. In the episode Death Wish, we get to see the Q continuum finally. What did it look like in terms a human could understand? Did it look like Voyager's bridge? Did it look like a white space? Did it look like a city park? Or did it look like a country gas station?
Tell you what it didn't look like.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a country gas station, which was really quaint and cute.
It was.
Well, no movement. Mercedes got that one wrong. A couple people still up top getting it right. In author, what did the EMH doctor name the ship? Was it the USS Velara, USS Vortex, USS Axum, or USS Voyager?
Don't look at me.
I am looking at you.
I'm not going to tell you my
I am
answer.
looking at you. All right. The USS Vortex stood in for the USS Voyager.
It was Vortex. I knew it was one of those two.
Yeah.
Well, Fuzzy moves up, Lois moves up. All right. What was the name of the alien race inhabiting a water planet? I love this episode.
Yeah.
Such a cool episode. Was it the Antedians, the Anglicans, the Pescatarians, or the Monans? This makeup was really good too, if you ask me. I love the makeup on this.
It's really great.
Yeah.
They look like sea turtles, don't they?
I was about to say the same
does.
thing.
All right, the Monans is the correct
I knew it's
answer.
one of those two.
I didn't have
I love the name Pescatarians.
I thought somebody would like that.
Yeah.
All right, what is Chakotay's favorite soup? Is it mushroom soup, tomato soup, plomeek soup, or split pea soup?
I don't know, dude.
I have no idea.
Really?
Good luck. Right?
I want to see how you're doing back there.
Oh, I know what it is now. I picked the wrong one.
Oh,
Bree gets upset with her.
From
Shoot.
10 questions, I only have 2 rights.
Now I remember. Now that's
mushroom
cool.
soup. Yep, he loves his mushroom soup.
Boo.
Oh, it's good.
Well, nobody likes plomeek soup.
Yeah.
Tuvok
Well,
probably.
Tuvok might. Tuvok might.
He might. That's true.
All right,
That's
in
an
the
experiment.
episode Time and Again, which two main characters were transported back in time?
Ooh,
Was
I know
it
this one.
Janeway and Harry Kim?
Oh, I think I
What?
pressed too
Lana
soon.
and Janeway?
I
Janeway and Tom Paris? Or Tuvok and Janeway?
Well, yeah.
Which two characters were transported back in time? This was a really cool episode, too.
And I pressed the wrong
They
one.
have a lot of really amazing episodes that are just.
Yeah. I wish I could binge watch the whole series with you guys throughout the month, but
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Janeway and Tom Paris was the correct answer.
Oh, I did get it right.
Wow.
I had to sort of select the best of the best of the best episodes for our watch parties in January. So,
Yeah.
All right. In the episode where the EMH doctor has a family, episodes called Real Life, what was the name that the doctor took for himself? Remember, he was trying to decide a name for himself,
Yes.
and he had a name for his holographic family.
I love that actress who played his wife in it.
He was in a Next Generation episode too, I think.
Hmm. I like how they keep actors and actresses go from one series to the next and play multiple characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Yeah,
I not remember
Tim Russ is an
that.
example of that. I mean, Tim Russ did a whole bunch of shows for Next Generation, and when they got to Voyager, they knew instantly that they wanted him to play that Vulcan character. So,
Correct.
oh, Asher moves up into third place.
Hmm.
A lack of what substance forced Voyager to land on the demon planet? Was it a lack of deuterium, a lack of coffee, a lack of raw materials, or a lack of dilithium?
Kate would say it's coffee, but
Yeah, exactly, right? That's why I put it there. I figured that was a perfect
That's why she said they.
answer.
She said
He
that's
needs-
why they landed there.
Me
She needs that
coffee.
Ractigino, dude.
That's right. There's coffee on that planet there.
yeah.
I think too.
All right. Deuterium is what they were looking for. They were looking to
Boo.
refill up their deuterium stores. Oh, some movement here. Mercedes up to third, Asher down to fourth, Risa and Malcolm up to fifth. All right. Who did B'Elanna fantasize about in the episode Persistence of Vision? Was it Tom Paris, which we know she eventually marries? Is it Tuvok? Is it Chakotay? Or is it Harry Kim? Hi, Donna. Welcome. All right. B'Elanna has a fantasy in this episode about her former Maquis captain, Chakotay.
Chakotay just be getting all the girls, man.
Oh, Risa and Malcolm make a move for the fourth place spot. All right. What name does Catherine Janeway go by in her Hollow novel? Is it Ms. Janeway? Is it Miss Catherine?
What?
Is it Bethany? Or is it Lucy? What's the name of her character in the Hollow novel?
In her Hollow novel. I don't remember that one.
She goes to this Hollow novel probably 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, she does.
I'm sorry, Marina, what'd you say?
I said the original idea of a hologram was for her to be on the Wild West and deal with horses. Kate didn't want to work with horses, and they also didn't want her to be too tomboyish, so they changed it to this gothic novel.
That's right. Thank you for bringing that up. I saw that in my research this morning.
I pressed it,
All
but
right.
it didn't work. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The correct answer was Lucy.
I know, and that's what I was pressing.
All right. What were the very first alien species seen on Voyager? Was it, think about this before you answer. What were the very first alien species seen on Caretaker, I should say, which is the pilot episode? Was it the Ocampans, the Kazon Ogla, the Talaxians, or the Cardassians?
It's a good thing I'm not playing this, Mark.
Because you'd be winning right now, wouldn't you?
Yep.
That's okay. Hopefully you can join in on the next one. Cardassian is the correct answer. That's the Cardassian
wouldn't it
chasing the Maquis.
really be Quark?
Yeah.
No, because the Cardassians come first.
No, yeah, because we see the Chakotay ship first, and they have Gullivac butting in.
Oh, dang it.
In the episode Course Oblivion, who was the last crew member to die as they were headed back towards the demon planet?
Oh, I don't remember this episode.
This is where they realized that they were all clones from the demon planet and not the actual crew. And they set course back to the demon planet so they could survive. What was the last crew member to die? Was it Paris, Torres, Chakotay, or Harry Kim? And it is our forever ensign, Harry Kim, who tried desperately to lead the ship back to home and didn't make it. Okay.
This is sad because we just rewatching, just recently saw some of these episodes, don't get remember.
I know, right? Okay, MK47. I'm assuming that's Marina Kravchuk.
Yeah, and I have that figure. So do you want to do something? I don't know. I can come up with a question on top of my head, and between Danny and whoever TOS fan is, they could get it. Because I already have that in my collection.
Okay.
Okay.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah. So here's a question for you. I mean, whoever answers first, what was the name of Janeway's dog in the series?
Between Denny and Mercedes, what was the name of Janeway's dog?
In the series. Because it's a different name in the book.
I don't know.
I know.
Donna knows everything.
Mercedes, do you have the answer?
I don't, but I don't want the prize.
You don't want the prize?
No, I don't.
So I guess Danny gets it by default.
Okay.
Yay,
Denny,
Denny.
congratulations.
Just
I
in
won
case
something.
if you need to know, so in the series, the name is Molly. In the original Jerry Taylor written autobiography, it was Bear. But in the
Oh,
series,
that's
it's
cool.
Molly.
I have to say one thing. I am very extremely impressed, Miss Marina. Out of 25 questions, you had 23 correct.
You are
great
stellar.
job.
Yeah.
My finger slipped on the ship one, Vortex. Finger slipped
Denny
to
had
one that-
16. That's how many behind?
Yeah, 5. Really good though.
Try
Really.
again.
Sorry. 23, 4, 7. 7 behind.
Wow.
7 behind. Hey, that's great though.
Yeah,
Really
strong
good trivia.
work, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Denny. Send me a private message with your mailing address, and I will get Mr. Joe Carey here out to you as soon as I can. Okay.
Cool, man. I'll do that after.
I called for a rematch.
Thank you.
Well, we
Thank
have plenty of
you.
extra trivia.
Phone wasn't working right.
Yeah. We have plenty of extra trivia throughout the rest of the month. So I hope you guys will be able to tune in for that as well. Donna, you're banned from playing. No, I'm just kidding. You're not. Come and have fun with us. And thank you again for tuning in to our first day of Voyager 30 events. What?
I'm gonna draw a name.
We're going to do that afterwards.
Oh.
Let me pull up the schedule for tomorrow so you know what the events are.
In the morning.
Yep.
Marina, it's time to change that 25 to 30, isn't it?
I know. I need to reach out to an acquaintance of mine. She's in Czech Republic actually. She did it for the 25th. She actually hosted Kate a couple of times back in Prague. So she created it, and I need to reach out and say, Therese, please make another one because I am useless in that regard. Like I can't do visual thing.
Probably do something for you if you'd like. If you can't get a hold of your friend.
I'll let you know. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Happy to do it. Okay, so tomorrow, Sunday, January 5th, is our next day of Voyager 30 events. We have 3 tomorrow, and they're really cool. I'm looking forward to this Q&A in the evening. But we start our day at 1:00 p.m. Watching an entertainment inside behind the scenes special that they did on Voyager very early on in the production of the show. So we get to see that and then kind of discuss that. I think they talk about casting and a few other things. And then at 4:00, we're doing an episode watch of Counterpoint, which is an amazing episode. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, it's really good.
And just so you know, the actor that is in this, the guest star actor, Mark Herlick, is joining us next weekend for a Q&A along with 2 other great actors, guest star actors. So don't miss out on that. And then tomorrow night, there is this great documentary called To the Journey that is being produced right now. It's been going on for a couple of years now. They're getting ready to finish it and distribute it this year. We're going to have 2 very special guests on, David Zappone and his co-director, which I'm sorry, his name escapes me, but we're going to have them both on. And we're going to do Q&A with them about where the documentary is, and some of the process that they've gone through in putting this together. And they're going to have some special clips from the documentary that they're going to show us on the Zoom, which is really nice. So
his
good
name is
sneak peek.
Joe Kornbrot.
Thank you very
one
much,
of the
Joe.
producers, and he's also the main editor. So I don't know how he managed to do everything by himself. It's a lot of material to put together.
Oh,
yeah,
a lot. It really is, and they've. I know they were kind of sort of slowed down by the tail end of COVID. So there was that, and then there was people, scheduling to get everybody together. It's been kind of a long process for them, but they are nearing the finish line, which is great.
Yeah.
And I know everybody.
Sorry to interrupt. Whole of COVID, as a matter of fact, because the very first interviews were in March 2020, which is exactly when everything basically went down.
Yeah.
So the entirety of 3 years was very much half-baked because they redid a lot of interviews that were originally done via Zoom. I mean, nobody wants to watch, Zoom recordings. So they actually, thankfully, had the opportunity to re-record a lot of the interviews live once things started to open up post-pandemic.
yeah. I'm also wondering when it will be released because people in the chat for the premieres that they went to, like in LA and London, were saying that they're talking about, he was like, we want real answers of like what you thought about the documentary. And people were saying, well, it didn't have enough of Janeway in it. It was talking about Kess's character or this situation. They said they want more of Kate in it. And they said, okay, if we can interview her again, we will rework it. So I have no idea when this is coming out.
No, sometime this year, they basically want to rework. There are parts of it. So I've been lucky enough to see the premiere both in LA and in New York. And there are certain portions of it which it was very constructive criticism, as a matter of fact. Like I don't know, the London feedback was a little bit strange, but folks who did go to the LA and New York one were a little bit more constructive. There are certain parts that I'm not going to go obviously in any detail to, that it's purely editing that I'm sure they're going to massage and slightly rearrange the way it's presented in the film. It's a really good film because they do, to my own surprise, actually very thorough in covering almost everything. Like my own personal ideas were like, I'm sure they run out of time. I mean, it's supposed to be a film. It's not like something that you can just launch 3 hours of stuff, because they have literally hours and hours of material collected. So there are certain parts of it that they didn't cover in as much detail as they could have, but whatever you can think of that's associated with Voyager, its start, the characters, the controversies, they actually do touch upon it every one. So the fact that people are like, well, there's Cass in it, well, you do have to talk about Cass because this was a situation, that's kind of still continuing on. She's not part of anything at the moment, unfortunately, Jennifer Lean. The fact that she's not forgotten and she is part of the film is the correct way of doing it, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Marina, will you be on the cruise?
Yes, I am. I just finally started. I kind of was spurred by the comments in one of the cruise groups where people are already packing. And how should I put this? I actually have still stuff out from Vegas. I just kind of dropped it in the corner. I'm like, I probably should kind of rearrange all my luggage and start preparing for the cruise. So hopefully that's
when is it this year?
I was disappointed that David Zappone isn't going to be there this year.
Yes, and they're actually going to film. They're going to screen. I'm assuming still the same version that they showed in LA, New York, London. So you'll be able to see it and enjoy it, I hope.
Is David going to be there? Because he's not on.
Yeah, he's coming. I'm almost positive Joe's going to be on board as well.
Oh, he's not showing on the website yet, is he?
Yeah, no, but he's been talking about it, and you know what? They might not have him as like an official guest, so then he wouldn't be on the board. They have that sometimes. Like there was one year that they had Tracy Coco on board, but she wasn't a guest. She was literally there just as a passenger. So she wasn't.
Let's cross our fingers that they'll show it.
Oh, absolutely.
And Lois is going too.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are so lucky. I'm going to miss it this year, and I'm like kicking myself that I had to withdraw from the cruise this year.
Fit on my suitcase.
We are going on 2026's cruise, and we're going to renew our vows. So you guys are all invited. Okay, coming. Yeah, we're going to have John Billingsley do it because he's a buddy of mine, and we're gonna.
That's
find
amazing.
a place to do it, so.
That's just lovely.
That's very.
Hey, Mark, when you stepped back from the cruise and couldn't go, did you get your money back? Were you able to do that? Because I had some friends who couldn't at one point.
We actually hadn't even started the plan yet. So like when you're on the cruise and you sign up for the next year, you have until a certain time for your first payment.
Oh yeah.
Right before that first payment was supposed to get auto withdrawn from my account, I called them up and I'm like, I can't do it. Things got crazy in life, and
that makes sense with everything going on. Yeah. Well, I know some friends didn't get insurance, and so when there was like bad weather and things, and they're like, this happened, and some deaths in their family, they couldn't get their money back because they didn't get insurance.
Always get in travel insurance.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I would love to go in 2026.
Sorry, Marina, go ahead.
No, that wasn't me. Somebody else was talking.
That was me. I would love to see you guys renew your vows and go in 2026 for the cruise, but I'm probably going to Spain for the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
that's cool.
Fun too.
That's exciting.
I saw the eclipse in North America last March, and I think I'm an eclipse addict.
Well, I mean, that's a fun thing to be an addict of, right?
Yeah, it's such a rare occurrence, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big one in.
Before I left.
Yeah, there's a big one in Spain. So.
Before I left Puerto Rico, The last thing that I
Mhm.
saw was the alignment of the planets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, neat.
It was just right there, wide open, as big as you could possibly think. And I mean the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
Oh, God.
Minus
it's so
Pluto.
Yeah.
beautiful. And then
You heard about Pluto?
There's
That's a shame.
couple
I know,
days
poor
later,
Pluto.
the moon
Yeah.
was literally from one side of the island to the other side of the island.
It was a super moon.
It was
Yeah.
super, yeah.
there,
Talking about
There's-
super.
there's
Here's go ahead.
yeah, there's the huge eclipse. There's the huge eclipse in Spain, and my best friend who lives in Germany, she's got a cousin who lives in Spain, right in the path of totality.
Oh,
So
wow.
even though it
Perfect.
sounds crazy expensive to go to Spain for an eclipse, I would already be going to Germany to visit my uncle, and her cousin has already said we could stay for free.
Nice.
Very
Can't beat
nice.
So
that.
it's not going to, so I won't like be paying through the nose for an Airbnb, and we could just take the train.
Very
Oh,
cool.
wonderful.
I hope you have the best time, and I want to
Yes,
see lots of
thank you.
pictures and I want to know that you guys had a really good time at it.
Yeah,
So-
and I might be moving to Europe, so I can't afford a
Oh.
Star Trek cruise.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, it's a little on the pricey side. Best
Yeah.
convention experience, hands down, in my opinion, but it is pricey, so I understand.
Yeah.
Hands to do it just one time in a
Yeah,
lifetime.
let's do it.
Mhm.
Just do it.
This year
Yeah.
would have been good with the
So-
Voyager celebration, but all right. That's
Maybe
about
for
all the time
Voyager's
we
40th.
have for tonight. Yeah, Voyager's 40th. I hope you guys will join us tomorrow for the slate of panels that we have tomorrow. The full schedule is available on our Facebook page and our website, but you will only be able to find the Zoom links on the Facebook page under the events tab.
Okay.
So, question, Risa?
Yeah, I just had a quick one. Tomorrow morning, well, I guess it's afternoon to you guys. 1 o'clock, I guess it's our 10 o'clock. Will that be on? Sorry. The YouTube channel later?
Yes, that's a good question. Every single one of our Zoom events that we're doing throughout the month is being recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So if you miss something, life happens, right? We have to work, we have kids, we have, grocery shopping or whatever else. If you miss one of our events, it will be available to be viewed on our YouTube channel probably within the next day or two. So I'll make sure those links get posted.
The Food Coalition.
Yes, if you decide you want to help support the charity Hollywood Food Coalition, you can donate at any time throughout the month using our donation link or QR code. Most of the events that we're doing throughout the month, there will be prizes that we're giving out for people who donate during the Zoom. So,
And by the way, I'm gonna say it, but Mark is the one designing it, so I don't know. I'm hoping
what?
we are trying to do the shirts for the cruise for those who are going to the cruise. If they want to get it, that goes towards the coalition.
Yes.
Any idea
I'm
when?
I'm investigating making these available to everybody, and you can buy a shirt, and the proceeds or most of the proceeds will go towards the charity.
Yeah.
So
What is the cruise in February? What day?
23rd through
23rd.
February 2nd, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We'll have it
very
before.
soon,
March
with
2nd.
plenty of time for you guys to get them and receive them in the mail
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm leaving on the 18th, so kind of hoping we can get them before then.
before January 18th?
No, February 18th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be if I do get the okay to put these out there, it'll probably be Monday or Tuesday of this coming week.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have about a week-long sale to get your order in. And then if you get it in that week, everything will be shipped in time for the cruise. So
Excellent.
Yay.
Great. Yay.
but yeah. Thank you all so much for coming today, and happy Voyager 30. Thanks for taking part in the ceremony. And
Thank
thank you all so much for being members of the Star Trek family. It really means a lot to us, and we hope you live long and prosper. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Mark.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
This is
Bye,
really
all.
awesome.
Bye-bye.
Have a great night.